Lisa Clark here. This is video 5 of the coffee series. There are 7 in total. Thanks for joining me. And this particular video, oh boy, all about the coffee beans. And as I had mentioned in the last part of part 4, these coffee beans all need attention, each and every single one of them. And in order to make them appear as if they're coming out of this bag, that's going to require me to put in a lot of details, shadowing, light effect, contrast between the two. So you're going to see me add a little more pans. I decided I did not want to do 1,000,000,000 coffee beans. So I am putting the towel. There's a bag of coffee beans, and then there's a towel that's laying underneath. So this is going to be that towel. So I decided, you know what? We're going to put the towel over here. And I think the reference photo even kind of showed the towel over here as well. So I decided, well, yeah, we're going to do that. At first, I don't think I wanted to, but then after about 20 or 30,000 coffee beans, I decided, nope, the towel definitely needs to live right here in the front. So that's why I went back. Another perfect example of how pan pastels are so forgiving, so forgiving. You could just go right over it as you saw me do. So I'm trying to decide where all these coffee beans are going to live by sketching out just the basic shape of each coffee bean. Put a couple down here, maybe one over here. These are just going to be like, do I want them to live here or do I not want them to live here moment. So just doing the basic sketch out of each one. I think that's enough beans, Lisa. Okay, and once again, I decided, let's take a minute and go over here and address these coffee beans. They're feeling lonely and unattended to, so that's what I'm doing. This is the coffee grinder, and there were some coffee beans sitting on the inside of this opening, so I need to address those, put some details on those coffee beans. And again, this is inside this grinder, so I need to pay attention to how dark those beans need to be so that it appears like it's inside. Where I'm at right now with this, where the beans are coming out of this bag, this will be in the back. So these will have to be darker than the beans that are falling out and have fallen out. Wow, words are hard. These will be darker than the beans that have fallen out and are laying in front of the bag. So that's a good thing to remember. So these beans will have to have a darker appearance. And this again, this was all coming together. Every detail counts. So the reason for doing that is to make it appear that they're inside the bag. They're still in the back. So those are going to be darker. Those are going to have a little less detail because you can't really see them as well because they're still in the bag. As I come forward with these beans, these will be lighter in color and have a bit more detail to them. So that's just something I have to keep in mind as I'm drawing out and putting details into each and every coffee bean. Lots of coffee beans. I love coffee, but I really got tired of coffee beans by the end of this drawing, for sure. But as you can see, the details are starting to come around. They're starting to appear, make themselves known. I've got to decide how much pressure to push to make these darker, yet still look like coffee beans. So it's just a balance, it's a balance of making them darker because they're still in the bag, but making them still look like coffee beans. So many coffee beans. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Adding shadow, adding details, regretting my life choices for making this a big bag of coffee beans. I'm just joking. But yeah, lots of coffee beans. But there, you can kind of see how it's coming together, starting to come together. Little shadows under each one. I was telling my granddaughter that this reminds me of snake scales in a way. Each one has to have its own character each detail. They're shaped different. They're positioned and laying differently. Sometimes you don't see the little line going down each bean. Sometimes it's just a shadow. Sometimes it's very highlighted. So it just depends. It's just different. You know, you got to make them look unique, I guess. Yeah, make it look real. That's my goal. So as it comes over this fold of the towel, these coffee beans are barely peeking over that fold of the towel. And then I'm going to add more shadowing, more detail. My lights and my darks. Little contrast between each one. And yeah, that's what this one's all about. Coffee beans. And don't put them in the same position. Make them different. You know, have one aiming one way and the other one you only see part of it. All the details will pay off. I promise they will. You'll get aggravated, but it will happen. The details will help it all make sense. So, yep. I just had to add more coffee beans, didn't I? So these guys all need a little attention. And that just about's going to wrap up part 5 of the series. I think we have 2 more videos and then we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.